out of the game. You know, if you make an adjustment, they can just make a smaller adjustment that just involves, you know, one player throwing utility for Bendit and him getting a multi-frag or something like that.
All right, well, I'm going to agree with you. I think it's going to be 2-0 here for Recca. They look like the stronger side so far today, but we're going to find out. Let's hand it over to our casters, Karath and Brainstorm.
Tim.
Hello.
Tim.
Good opening.
Tim.
Well done.
No, you meant to say my name.
Kevin.
Yes, that's better. How you going?
That was a really strong start. I'm glad we kicked off like that.
Yeah, you didn't catch on, man. I was
Sorry.
like Tim, and you just like, hi. Tim, hi. Tim, hi.
Yeah,
Tim,
no,
hi.
we just heard it.
Yeah.
People were listening. They know. Either way, MVP versus Recca are actually going all the way back to the very first week of Zen League, which I believe we actually casted when these teams met up. For the first time, it was all the way of Recca at that point. I believe it was a 16-3, 16-5, something like that. So MVP got it handed to them a bit, but
It was effectively, it was on a scale of Recca just, what they did to Darkside, they did do towards Mvp.Pk very early on in the season. But different storylines now, obviously, considering everything. You know, it's a LAN environment. Mvp.Pk starting on Inferno. This is a little bit of a more known quantity. Recca Esports would have done their homework against what happened earlier on, and Zeph is just going to be taken out. They're using the same strategy. They're coming straight up towards Nana. And this time around, though, it's not instantly shut off. I mean, they've got one pick, but Frost Misty is dinked out already.
down on 5 HP. Now, the last time these two teams played each other on this map, it was 16-9 in favor of MVP. So good signs for them coming into this one. But they still need to wrap up things here. And they've already lost the first player in this pistol round, so not the easiest of starts for them. Very good read from Recca to get that double grenade down Banana as well. Shut out the early aggression from MVP. They are going back over towards Banana now. This A player, I believe it's Perry there, is just trying to make some noise, trying to fake him out as the rest of his team are not here.
This is the exact same strategy they used against Immunity earlier on in the pistol round. They just have that one person lurking late, and then the rest of them hit Nana, a single smoke grenade towards, I believe it is CT. And it's just up to Recca to see how well they can shut it down, because the two members on B side do not have body armor. They invested in that grenade. Xcurit's actually got the kit as well. And you see he's just nervously dancing around at the moment. He knows that they're coming in, and there you have it. Solar's going to be leading the charge. There's the smoke towards CT, but the boost has come out from Frost Misty already. And they are trying to cross, but Frost Misty's going to tap away. It's alright. He's done a little bit of damage. He's bought time for his teammates, but Xcurit couldn't get enough kills across the board. And now Bentet, he's close by. The bomb has been lost, but it's been picked up now. And Bentet still trying to find a pick, but they're all so low right now. And the CTs have the numerical advantage, and the bomb is not down.
Bomb is going down now, but Sis could actually shut this thing down. Not quite. He's not going to get there, but he should.
Oh, Termi.
Oh, Termi finds two. All right. Leaves it all up to Sis. 1 versus 3. 2 players low. Very doable for Sis. Still has time as well, as that bomb is only freshly planted. That makes it easier. Finds the high HP player, but Glow too sharp. Finds a headshot, and out of nowhere, really on the back of Termi, finding a whole lot of kills. MVP take the pistol round.
Yeah, sick 2 headshots, especially shutting down the danger player in Bentet. And Sis could not convert the kills of already the low HP members. And Recca are going to invest straight in towards this round. Just looking towards Xcurit's buy. That's going to be a deagle, which means that they're not going to be able to buy the AWP in the 3rd round, or 4th round, should I say, unless Xcurit gets a few kills. And that might be a little bit risky. So it's going to be all rifle setup when it comes towards the first buy. And MVP.Pk just be looking to add towards their bank account.
To build a bit of money. Termi will be hanging back. Doesn't want to get too many kills with that AK unless he absolutely has to. Rather his teammates do it. Rack up, as you said, a bit of cash. There is pistols out for the CT side here. They can do some damage. That smoke is well off. There's a second one, actually. Okay, that was intentional. Xcurit will have to fall back through that one. Goes back into Con. Help his teammates on site, but there's 4 players here moving very, very quickly for MVP. Frost Misty's in a rough spot. Misses the shot. Gets taken down by Glow. Looks like it's going to be a bit more of the same happening now as Recca move out, or MVP, I should say, move out and take the site.
And Bentet's just playing around the edge of the smoke. What? He's actually found the timing through. Oh, he doesn't get a kill, but Zeph does manage to get a team kill, which still is a net positive at the end of the day. Still gets 300 because he got the pick on towards Bentet, so it's not too bad.
That's a really early pause from Recca.
I'm assuming it might be a tech issue.
Yeah.
From Recca, maybe something's
have to
happened.
be.
But regardless, MVP will be able to get the first 2 rounds under the bag.
Attack.
And they're actually taking... So... Rosius is just saving the weapons, which is not a bad decision. You've got body armor, you've got CZs. You can keep them until the next round, see if you can do damage.
Good head armor too, actually, so they can sit all the way back here and just save.
Yeah, Recca don't know how to call a pause because they've never needed to call a pause.
They literally just rolled over everyone. They rolled over Darkside that hard that they didn't actually need a pause, so hopefully they'll figure it out. I think it's through the actual vote menu, so
yes,
I'll
but
find it.
or either that or one of the admins will do it. So very early on, you know, MVP early lead, which is expected after the pistol round.
There we go.
Otherwise, not much to talk about.
It's that pause. Doesn't look like there's... I'm not really seeing anyone who looks like they have a massively blatant issue. Maybe BenTed trying to figure something out over there, but look, it's not a tactical pause, which is good, because I'd be worried if I took a tactical pause after 2 rounds.
Yeah, there's no need to. I mean, they're not
Not
too
at all.
phased. It's just pistol round. All right, pistol rounds can go either way. And then they're just going to go, all right, buy around, what are we going to do? We don't have the AWP. Are we going to play passive? How did MVP play against IM? Who knows? Because, like, how MVP played that pistol, it just makes me feel like, okay, if they pick Inferno, like, one more time, they have to really bring something serious to the board. Otherwise, they run the serious risk of being counter-stratted tomorrow when they play. If they, regardless of they win or lose, they'll be looking to pick up Inferno once again.
Yeah.
And if they pick up Inferno, they run that same pistol strat, teams will start sitting up and taking notice. First couple of maps, it's not really elimination. Winning this one's going to be absolutely great because it just means you're going to have a cruisy day tomorrow, and Frost Misty is going to be picked off with early nades down Nana. This is pretty much a throwaway round for Recca. If they can get a few guns, yeah, awesome.
I don't see them really getting too much done, though, unless they can find some sneaky timing through smokes again. MVP really like that double nade into CT there. I think one of them was a Molotov and there was a smoke. There's flashbangs as well. They've got themselves completely covered off. Excrete finds a dink, and again, there's a team. Was that the same combo of players? They're killing Glow with a MAC-10.
It's just generally Zeph just killing one of his teammates, which is unfortunate, but that's how the MAC-10 crumbles.
I guess it is, and now Rosie is challenging Banana, gets taken down. Perry, long range with the MP7. Sis is down there as well, but at this point is just waiting for players to run into him. Wants some cheeky exit frags. Nice shot there onto Perry. Laser beam of board straight into his head. Shouldn't be able to get the gun. That's better though. BenTed's going to find himself 2 kills. Doesn't matter about utility when BenTed's here. 2 kills are answered though. Back into a 3 versus 3. Zeph is low. Could be caught up by this pick from Rosie. That's the bomb down as well. Good trade from Perry. 2 versus 2 now. Minute left to play with. Bomb site is open. Excrit's rotating in, looking through library. Molotov not quite going to block him off or force him back to flashbang Willow. That was excellent. Pop flash. Bomb goes down. Excrit's locked out.
And he didn't notice one actually crossing back in towards the side. So his guess is that there's still maybe possibly one default and one diggity. He's now spotted up Perry. They're just dancing around. His teammate is right next to him, and this is where Solo is going to shine, because Perry is just dancing around. He's just being an absolute nuisance. And Frost Misty actually knows where Solo is and now knows where the last is. But, oh, that's such a good transition coming out from Perry. There's a flashbang, so he's spotted out, but he's just going to peek before the flash pops. And MVP.Pk up to a 4-0 lead. It wasn't a full buy round, but this is a great start. They just got to keep up the momentum.
They do. I feel bad for Excrit there too, because he could see the head. He knew the player was there. He could have gone for the wallbang, but he wanted a shot that he knew he'd get the kill from, because the problem is, with an AWP in that position, especially in no armor, you take a shot, you're exposed instantly.
Well, even with armor, you take a shot, you're exposed.
Yeah, but you only get one chance when you're glass cannon like that, and that's not the way he really wanted that to go. It was a big investment for really minimal payoff, but it will be an eco from Recca now. MVP take the first 4 rounds relatively easily. That's a lot of grenades. I think that was 4 grenades in total in Banana there.
All dodged.
Really no damage. What is that? 4 damage total done to everyone in the server?
Yeah, Solo and Termi both in 90 seconds, so he can spot it very well, and BenTed's actually picked up Glow. Xpure is waiting. They were waiting and countering on this strat. Zeph's through, Perry gets a pick, and then Zeph just cleans up with a MAC-10. No team kills this time. And Frost Misty, that is sharp from Zeph. 3 kills, so dangerous period navigated. Recca Esports recognized what they were doing, but they couldn't do anything with the pistols to shut it down. And 5-0.
That was a really, really good read from Recca, though. They saw those smokes come over. They were positioned, waiting for the wrap through construction. Something an MVP did a few times, and obviously they watched that Inferno game and decided to adapt to it. But unfortunately, they did get 2 kills out of it. It's no more than that. Zeph this time killing the enemies and not his teammates with that MAC-10. 2 players lost again for MVP, but they get the 5-0. Bar comes back in for Recca, though. They've got an AWP. They have 4 M4s. There's an answering AWP on Solo. Termi will buy up an AK as well, so full buy round for both these teams. The difference is MVP have a lot more money left in the bank than Recca do.
It can bleed out very quickly, though, so both sides wanted to try to at least string 2 rounds together. For MVP, they can drop 1. As long as they win the next one, they can break Recca. For Recca, however, they cannot win this one and lose 3 guns and then drop it, because it just means that MVP.Pk will just be in absolute control of the T side. And Solo, speaking of control, just picks up Xgo already. So there's the AWP lost. Not sure if it was through a gap in the smoke, if it was a chance shot. Regardless, it does force the rotation from BenTed back towards 90. He picks up the AWP. He's thinking of challenging it as well, but Solo's just already left. MVP.Pk now lining up for that A-side execute.
Only 2 players here, and they'll know that. You've got to rotate 2 players over usually unless you're going for a gamble stack in a 4-on-5 like this. So should be a good situation here. That is a good... that was a grenade, not a... no, it was a Molotov. And Zeph's still going to push straight through it. Goodness gracious me. Doesn't work out for him though. So back into a 4-on-4. Rotate is already on its way. Frost Misty is flanking all the way behind. Solo has no idea. The rotate's already come in as well. And the Recca have turned this round around. It's only Perry and Termi left to try and fight against 4 people. Termi makes it 3, but gets traded. 1 versus 3 for Perry.
Yeah, it's all to Perry. He's been touched once. Spotted out by Bentet, and Bentet won't miss that second shot. He picks up 2 with a retrieved orb earlier on towards Nana, and MVP just were unable to flood out of the position quickly enough. And instead of just massing up in numbers and taking the duels and making it work in their favor, they fall towards, you know, those 1-on-1s, skirmishes, which Recca Esports love to do. They can still buy back into this round. For Recca, it was a pretty solid round. You know, losing 1-2 guns, yeah, you can still rebuy. Just don't drop it this round.
That was the one they really needed to get themselves back into the swing of things here. So now, business as usual for Recca. They've got themselves a little bit of a buffer to work with in terms of the money. They've got themselves some guns. They just need to not lose too many when they take, or if they take this one. If they lose it, it's going to be rough. There's a Molotov over to help move up into Banana. Bentet playing back in CT. Frost Misty up on high. The crossfire is set. Frost Misty is also staring into his feet, playing an anti-flash position. Waiting for them to push in so he can try and catch them all out. Bit of a surprise so far, though. He's still getting this set up. Here they come. Executes out, smokes out, flashbangs out. Bentet throws a flashbang high and falls back. Frost Misty playing that anti-flash perfectly. Does get flashed in return, but gets away with 1 kill there. Looking for more. Glow's there with a trade, but Bentet, was that a jumping headshot from Glow? I think it might have been. Makes it a 2 versus 3. Perry has excellently timed this backstab assist. Just gets away, but now Perry's position is known. They know it's only Glow on the B-bomb site. Perry has to move quick to help his teammate.
Perry should be able to make it towards Nana just in time, and Glow still has a Molotov to shut down any CT retake. Recca might have just taken a little bit too long. They know that Perry's either on the lurk or towards Nana. When that flashbang, they'll suspect that it is towards Nana, and Perry just locking down the Coffin's line. Excurate. You can see Excurate's aware of the Nana potential, and Glow's going to pick up another one. Perry's going to pick up Excurate Sis. Well, he's in a bit of a tricky situation. Has to use a Molotov, and Perry times it to perfection, and MVP. That's a reset and a half.
It is.
Recca can still force up, but I don't think that's the best investment of their cash. They probably want to just buy basic pistols in this round. And this is the half that's effectively won for MVP already.
Yeah, basically. They're going to get themselves another round or even 2 here. That'll put them up towards 8. They'll be very happy with that. Yeah, it's just pistols out for the CTs, so really not too much they can hope for. They do have the 1 grenade on Frost Misty. I can only assume that will be sent fanging down Banana like they have pretty much every other time. It is indeed. Ooh, really good nade too. Big damage on Termi. Decent hit on Solo, but I don't think that damage on 2 players will be enough to clean up this round. However, I've seen weirder things in my time, especially casting Australian Counter-Strike. This, though...
Yeah, this is an Australian Counter-Strike
the anymore. The anti-ecos are generally a bit more properly done, I should say, in the Asian scene.
I was going to say, we're not casting an Australian Counter-Strike. That lost towards Asian Counter-Strike today.
It did.
We can light a candle in respect.
We can.
More in respect in terms of probably Recca just blasted us pretty hard. IM versus MVP could have gone... You could argue the maps could have swung either direction, but at the end of the day, it still feels like the stronger team did come out on top, which is MVP, and they're showing why on Inferno, just absolutely, just taking control systematically.
Little shoulder peeks there towards Rosu to bait out some of his shots, and that's a problem. You don't want to be getting baited when you have a CZ, because you don't have that many bullets you can afford to just use wastefully. Now Zest here with the Mac-10, hopefully no more team kills. Instead he's going to die, and Excurate's through the smoke, has an AK-47, can make something of this. All right, 3 versus 2 now. Bomb it down. Glow will get himself 1 kill to recover things. That is the rifle gone.